What's good, y'all, man? As y'all can see, I'm looking at the Hawks depth chart, bro. Hey, we looking at Labaron Philon highlights today, bro. I need to see, is this the guard we should go with, bro? Because there's a lot of guards in the draft, bro. We got the 8th pick. I watched Day Mara. I say his name. I looked at his highlights because, you know, we need a center. Got Big O playing at center, but, like, we need a center and a point guard, bro. So it's either we can go center lottery pick, and then we can go point guard on the 21st pick we got. I think that's the one we got. Or we go other way. But like, I don't know, bro, because Gabe Vincent, we can't do this again, bro. Gabe Vincent, I ain't trying to, I ain't feeling that, bro. Back up point guard. I feel like even Buddy Hield could have probably played point guard better for us than him, but respectfully, we need a backup point guard. So we're gonna look at Labaron Philon. I want to look at Michael Brown, Kingston Flemings, and who else? That's the main ones. I don't really know. I mean, I don't know what y'all think on like Ken Wagler, but like y'all let me know what guards y'all want the Hawks to get, who y'all looking at, who y'all interested in. Cause like this, bro, we made it to the playoffs with this, bro. With this team. Like you don't see no crazy like superstar on our team. Like I was saying, when the Wolves lost, I was like, we should go get Ant, but you don't see no superstars. Like I know Jalen Johnson, he a rising star. He just made an All-Star, his first time making it. He is, putting up great numbers, bro. And he needs some help. So like, I feel like, we can go the young route like how OKC did, build a young team, and I keep saying but like I just said it again. But let me get to the highlights, bro. But we can we can build a young team. I feel like we could go that route. That's what GM want to do. Let's look at the little scouting report. Oh yeah, and one thing too. Oh yeah, I was gonna say A-Cup, but I don't think A-Cup gonna fall to the 8th pick. But like, it's a lot of small guards. Like, how do y'all approach this? Like draft, it's a lot of little guards, man. And I don't know, cause like little guards, it's a lot of you can hit and miss on a lot of little small guards because a lot of these people say they can't play defense, and I feel like though it's kind of pros and cons because to be a big guard, you got to be elite too, and then small guard, you got upside, but I don't know. It really depends on what you want though. Okay, he's 6'4". That's probably what shoes on. I doubt his actual measurements was 6'4". He was averaging 21 points per game. Like he was averaging 21, 1 steal, 2, and 4 assists.
Effectively doubling his scoring output from his freshman season. He's a big part of what makes this 2026 guard class so deep.
And then since he played 2 years in college, I low-key kind of like that.
A really nice all-around.
I don't be tripping about him playing, them not being freshmen.
Craftiness, 3-level scoring upside, playmaking and feel, as well as pick and roll play.
But I ain't gonna lie, hold on.
I think perhaps Labaron Philon.
Let's get to the highlights. Tween. Y'all know he a combo guard, bro. He can definitely ISO, get you a bucket. Look at that, in and out, cross tween, hit right past you, pump fake, and win.
Which I think is probably class best. He's really strong driving and using dribble.
Oh my gosh! Like I remember that Tennessee game, but he was frying.
And plenty more to break down defense.
Look at ISO, walk down, tween, but hezzy,
several together
lay.
Create the limited space needed to squeeze shots off. When you pair this with Philon's general craftiness, which includes a good first step, start-stop, herky-jerky movement, quick directional changes, real speed, and the ability to finish in tons of different ways, it creates a player able to.
Hey, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie, Keontae George is sleep hooping for the Jazz last year.
To keep countering and mixing things up, or simply attack the space available. One of the primary questions surrounding Philon's return to college was his finishing and at-rim numbers, and his progress here could be the single most comforting part of
but
his season.
I don't know. So far, he is showing a lot of love layup clips, but that boy gets to that rim. Oh yeah, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, bro. Y'all, some of y'all be watching every video. If y'all ain't subscribing, y'all might as well subscribe. And hype the video up, bro. Otega Oway too. He was a guard. He was doing something like I don't know what game it was, but he was hooping against somebody, and they was going back and forth. I think it was Alabama.
Philon's craftiness is also highlighted by 6 free throws attempted per game, as well as a
0.42
free throw attempt rate. Both the league
oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Hold on, I got Hold on.
Great,
Look at
but
that.
elite marks
Ooh.
given lesser
He still was on that though.
Big plus
Let's see how he scored. Like half spin, lay.
He's so
Oh
great
my
across numerous
gosh.
offensive areas, but I think his handling ability and subsequent craft is sort of the pillar for what makes him so effective, and it bleeds into his other areas.
We just need somebody to score off that bench. Look at this. Tennessee. Oh, y'all seen this, Mitty? Tough. Tough, bro. In and out. Half spin. Mitty. That's hard. That's tough. Smooth.
Knocking down 2 free throws and a bucket.
He be dribbling like super low. And Wayne!
We've touched on one level of Philon's scoring skill set, but his
Hey, what's that shooting look like?
per game with Alabama, good for 3rd in the entire SEC
man,
conference, points to a much larger body of work offering success at all 3 levels. Again, that was another question mark for him coming into his 2nd season, and he's passed with flying colors. Philon's
what's
an
that?
established
Hey,
touch at his best.
gotta go
working his way
tomahawk,
downhill,
man.
With his
You gotta
attempts
punch
accounting
that.
for 37% of his total field goals, adding in close range
Dang.
floaters bumps that up to 53%. The rest of his scoring work comes via jumpers on a phenomenal mix of both catch and shoot and off the dribble.
Okay, he
shots.
got a little
Vast
bitty.
majority of his jumpers are
After this,
coming
I
from
mean,
beyond
after the
the
whole
arc,
vid,
which
I'm gonna look at his
lessens
stats.
output, but
I want to
think
see what
it's
his
clear
shooting
he has a
percent was.
floater and
Even though
off
we
the dribble
did see it, I just
work
want to see
will
it
have
on
enough touch to make
ESPN.
his name in that area, and Alabama is certainly not a system that prioritizes that particular shot. His 3-point volume has actually been spectacular for his overall profile. As a freshman, he
they
shot
ball.
just 32% on 3.5 attempts per game, and that has blossomed to 39% on 5.7 attempts per game.
I ain't gonna lie though. Do y'all feel like we in a bad spot being at the 8th pick?
His success from beyond the arc has really blown things wide open, offering a multi-level scoring ability that forces the defense to stay on their toes, never knowing whether he's going to pull up for what is now a pretty efficient shot, or use his choppy, fast-paced style to work his way into the paint. And again, this is on a near 50-50 split of catch and shoot and off the dribble work, even from beyond the arc. He shot 78 threes off the catch so far and 74 off the dribble, grading very good per synergy on both at 41 and 34%.
That was an A-cup face.
He's largely played on the ball this season with Alabama as the lead guard and initiator, but his outside numbers now indicate he can be a workable floor spacing option too, again adding to his versatility.
I need to see that defense, bro. That's what I said. Like defense, he got to play some type of defense. But the Hawks don't need nobody that don't got no defense. I'll be honest.
But to me, he has certainly displayed enough spot-up shooting success at 38% on high volume. I don't think Philon is a finished product as a scorer, pointing to the upside part of this section, in that I think he'll still need work to be really potent at all 3 levels in the NBA, but it's hard for a prospect to prove much more than Philon has in his 2nd collegiate season. Adept handling, crafty finishing, much improved rim and 3-point numbers, obvious touch and feel all over the court. The biggest concerns here moving forward are the lack of elite strength or vertical athleticism.
Oh my gosh, come here, bro. He was frying to this, bro. Tennessee, I gotta go back. Look what he was doing to him. Look at these. Oh my goodness. Step back, 3 ball. Oh my gosh. 3-level score, bro.
Philon's obviously a gifted scorer, and he's able to then parlay that into his playmaking, which is also
he can pass. But I want to see his cards real quick. I'm gonna skip.
And his upward trajectory especially leaves room for growth. Ultimately, I like Philon's baseline playmaking and think he stands to get even better.
Pass.
As does Butta Johnson, the UAB transfer.
Okay.
Philon the kick. Jemison a 3.
Money ball. I'm gonna skip though. Hold on.
Into what looks to be a pretty
pick and roll. Go back.
Adding in pick and roll possessions, counting passes.
Alright, skip a little bit.
461 total possessions, seeing the ball through the net at nearly
1.1
points per possession and 49% shooting. We touched on the simplicity of his passing earlier.
Goodness, but he be frying with that little like hezzy step back.
Himself, finding the roll man or kicking out if the defense overhelps. Again, this just continues to build out Philon's overall toolkit into what looks to be a pretty effective handler, initiator, and scorer. There's other avenues to offensive success for him outside of the pick and roll: the catch and shoot and spot up numbers, his transition ability, his absurd efficiency as an isolation player at 1.4 points per possession despite limited volume.
Tennessee ISO again? Was that Tennessee? No, that's Clemson.
On average, about 18 times per game in the pick
that
and
other
roll.
team must have been Clemson too. I don't know.
Hand.
Oh my goodness.
There's a few different places.
This area of improvement, strength, and athleticism.
None of which would impact his all-around game more than added strength and athleticism. More so the former, given how hard it is.
Oh yeah, he do look a little light. I'll be honest, he do look a little light. Like he like 175, 180.
175 pounds at the 2025 draft combine. And while I think he naturally developed some over the course of the year, continuing to work on his physical profile, adding muscle, and gaining usable NBA strength is going to be a real point of emphasis for him to reach his potential. He's still just very slight and spindly for a lead guard right now. And
I ain't gonna lie, that wasn't bad. He just was somebody behind him.
Still lingering in the back of decision makers' minds in terms of the translatability to the NBA. I say it all the time, but the NBA is drastically bigger, faster, stronger. Especially
all these blocks, they just closing out, doubling him.
There's
somebody coming out, crash.
If Philon hits the floor, he'll be among the shorter, less traditionally athletic players out there. And strength can be such a boon for downhill guards, even ones that shade more towards speed and shiftiness, such as Philon. Adding core strength will especially help his improving finishing ability, absorbing and powering through contact of much better rim protectors in the NBA, and it can also help on the defensive side of the ball as well, which we've yet to touch on. Overall, becoming a stronger player able to handle the NBA's physicality.
I want to see like who that guard that's gonna punch on somebody like Ja Morant and just gonna jump out the zone. I want to see. I do want to see what type of guard in the draft is like that.
There's been some cases of players becoming better athletes with some NBA years under their
could have made
belts,
that,
but you can't really count on that or plan for that in scenarios such as these.
Okay, they showing a defense. Hey.
Finally, we'll touch on what is likely Philon's primary swing skill and an obviously crucial piece to his overall puzzle, defensive consistency. This is a bit of a loaded category for Philon. In his debut season with the Tide, there were flashes of some genuinely good stuff on the defensive end. He had a nearly 3% steal percentage and a defensive box plus minus of 4.1, which pointed to some tangible positive impact. He had far less offensive responsibility, allowing him to hone in.
I ain't gonna lie, they were just both confused on defense. The big roll, they were not on that.
While defending. This season,
I ain't seen nobody talk about Corey Pete.
Both on tape and by the numbers. His steals and blocks per game are down. His steal and block percentages are down. His defensive box plus minus has been halved at just 1.9. And I think a lot of the sophomore defensive film backs this up. The good for Philon happens when he uses his snappy movement to stay in front of handlers, as well as his reactive hands to poke and prod the ball away with relative consistency. He's got the general wherewithal to make a difference when everything is synced up, showcasing motor, some plus length, instincts, and more. The bad lies in the aforementioned strength disadvantage, which can see him ousted from spots with strong drivers, and especially knocked off his path via screens. For as good a mover as he is generally, his screen navigation can be really poor at times, and this is likely to be highlighted more by the screen-heavy NBA. Philon's general defensive effort too this season has been pretty up and down, again likely a product of his added offensive load. I don't think Philon is a strictly bad defender by any means, simply an inconsistent one. I think he has genuine lead guard potential at the NBA offensively, with few holes in his scoring game outside of athletic translation. But in that scenario, he would be playing upwards of 30 minutes per night.
Lil Luka, he like 5'11", Lil Luka.
Into guarding some of the best scorers in the entire league in lead and shooting guards. Will the offense outweigh inconsistent defense? If not, can he get back to a level?
I ain't gonna lie to him. Hold on. That's his I feel like his best fits. Hold on, let me go back. I did skip way too much. Alright, role primary playmaker, top to 10, mid first, starter, rotation, strength, defensive, consistency, best fits, Mavs, Bucks, and Blazers. Let me look at his I just spelled that wrong. I'm gonna look at his ESPN stats real quick. I want to see this field goal percentage was. So he had a good field goal percentage. He shot 50. That wasn't that bad. Then just versus Michigan, he put up 35 on them. He had 4 assists. This game he had 12, 29, 28, 21. Yeah, that boy be hooping. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, like I said, it say 185 right here. That was his he said in 2025 he was 175, so he put on 10 pounds this year. But yeah, we gonna look at the other guards. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Labaron, and y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. And we out.